car order. It's always been car order.
I strongly disagree.
That's the way it is. Lift him out through the window in a nice way.
Just so I can go down and drink a carton while everyone punches on.
Just pisses me to tears. That's the worst thing you can do.
You shut up, you hack. Talking about boat ramps, this is what I wanted to get through from the start. What he said.
Oh, you just been an idiot.
And welcome to the Chumming Up Podcast, the fishing, spearfishing and ocean adventure podcast that does believe words are violence. And that's why we're no longer spiking our fish, we're just calling them the N-word until they die. Is it right? Get off the roof, mate. The N-word for fish is nanny guy. So we're good. You know, you'd think it'd be triggerfish, but it's nanny guy.
Yeah. And for Squirly, it's no fish. That's the N-word.
I am Squirly, and with me, as always, is the bully that doesn't laugh at the jokes that require the laughter, Leewold Mitchell. How you going, big horse?
Yeah, good, mate. I'm sure with all this AI stuff you keep whacking me in, you'll be able to steal my voice, AI some canned laughter in over the top back there, and you'll be laughing.
And we'll be right.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we're coming live from the Montebellos.
We are coming live from the Montebellos. You're live. It won't be played live.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is it live if you edit it?
Well, we're live at the Monties.
Well, you're usually live every time you do a podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're at the Montebellos.
But we're live at the Montebellos.
Interesting, yes.
Yeah, the semantics are real fucking important. That idiot you hear is Jarby Faithful. How you going, Biggles? This is the first time
Always
you
good.
and Leewold have been in the same room for a podcast.
It is true, yeah.
You excited about that? You in with the big boys?
No, I'd rather not be in the room with you.
Yep.
But yeah, happy to be here.
Yeah, do you want to introduce our other guest, or you let me do it?
No, I might as well go, Biggles.
Well, we got Pete Laughton, famous from the Tales of the Tennies, apparently.
Hey.
Yep.
How you going?
Good.
Good.
Stoked to be here.
Yep.
Long time coming.
Yeah.
It is.
Live at the Montebellos.
Live, but not live.
Yeah.
Yeah, live, but not live when it comes out.
Yeah. So we're here for my Bucks party. We got, well, myself and Jarby came out here with the stripper, Uncle Mick.
Pretty hot.
That's
Hot lad.
That's how the cost of living is these days.
Times are tough, mate.
But yeah, if you're interested, Uncle Mickey's Titties. I'm pretty sure he's got a website. So
Don't look at this.
yeah, he's not fancy, but he's cheap.
Yeah. Starting a GoFundMe to keep his clothes on.
I'll fund that.
Yeah, pay for the fuel on
Yeah.
the way home.
Oh, he's like the opposite of OnlyFans. You got to pay him $10 to not send you nude photos. If you don't send him the $10, he sends them.
He's like a spammer, you know. He's like, oh, somehow get your number.
Yeah, if you don't send, I'll show you more.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Anyway, we just got here a couple of days ago. You guys have been out for a couple of weeks as part of the month-long trip at the Monties. How's it all been going?
Yeah, not
so.
bad. Yeah, we've been out here 15 days now, I think.
Yep.
We were going to do a whole month, but I reckon another week maybe in us, and then a couple of days clean up, and then even a couple of days fishing back in Exmouth because the bill fishing's going pretty hot there.
Yep.
So depends how the weather plays out.
Yep.
But
And-
yeah, it's been going good.
And for people who don't know about the Montebellos, like the short history is they are a group of islands that had an atom bomb dropped on them by the British.
Two.
Yeah, two atom bombs, not two British people. It were
Should
were
Lee
more
be telling
than
this
that.
story?
Fucking semantics, mate. You drop one atom bomb, you drop two atom bomb. Everyone know that. They come in.
Ask Japan.
Yeah, they come in twos every time. Jarby's
They're
getting a bit,
always in pairs.
Jarby
Like
got a bit
barramundi
dirty
cod.
then.
There's always a pair there.
Yeah.
They mate for life,
Fact.
atom bombs.
Yeah.
He's so racist, Shay. He goes Japanese, I'm Chinese.
But they opened up, I think, in the 80s, late 80s.
Open what up to come here?
Yeah,
I don't know this part of it.
yeah, something like that, or early 90s, back for just because of the radiation. They had Pearl Farm here. It's gone out of business. Charters from that. There's now multiple charters that come up here. You did a lot of wetlining past this area. But yeah, probably the first time you've come as a holiday type wreck fishing.
Yeah, 100%. We used to come in here commercial fishing mostly to get out of the wind. Back when weather reports didn't exist out here, there's no apps or smartphones and that, so you'd just go outside, see if the wind was blowing, and then you'd go to sea for a week. So sometimes you'd have to come in here and hide. The other thing is, it's pretty interesting out here at the moment, is charted a fair bit. The new charts are good, Navionics Platinums and whatnot, where we used to drive in and it was scary as shit because it's just bombies everywhere, obviously. But yeah, it's good being here on holidays, sort of tune around and do all the shit that you never did, like go squidding and go and check out the bomb sites and all that stuff, where we used to just come in here commercial fishing, and first move would be try and get 12 hours of sleep because you hadn't had that. And then if it was still blowing after that, you try and figure out what you're going to do, you know?
Yep.
But yeah, they made it Marine Park, 10, 15, 20
probably
years ago?
Yeah, probably 12 years ago, I reckon.
Yeah, so that changed it a bit too. We used to come in, you'd hide behind the islands on the commercial boat, and then you'd hand line spangos and stuff like that for work, make a bit of coin while you're there, but no commercial fishing in here now. So after that happened, you just come in and wait it out, basically.
Yep.
But like you said, I think probably around that same time, I'd say the two major operators that have got the liverboard operations out here, or the houseboat operations, because there's a lot of liverboard boats that come and stay up. But Blue Lightning and Kylin, which is Montebello Islands Safaris, sort of opened up too, and they're permanent operations here. Both look like good shows from what we've seen since we've been here. So, yeah, that'd be about where we're at.
Yep. And we donged the squid today.
We did dong the squid
Down
today.
them.
32.
Crushed it.
Yep. Is there anything that's better than squidding for, like how much everyone can do it? I don't know if there is.
Oh, I'm going to put it out there. Blue manna crabbing. When it's on, it's fun as just like squidding.
Yeah, true.
When you got kids there pulling pots and getting triple headers and shit going everywhere.
Yep.
That can be right up there too. Just like that simple thing, squidding and blue manna crabbing, I reckon.
Yep. So from the time you guys have been here, what's been the best day?
I liked saying halves, spearing some fish, like smacking some, what do you get, trout, good bluey and that.
Yeah.
That was cool.
So
That was special.
Leewold young bloke learning to spear up here
Yeah.
and getting in that shallow water diving, that's got to be pretty cool.
Yeah, it's epic, and he's enjoying it. But even today, like we all went, it was windy today, so me, you, Jarbs, and Pete and Halves went shallow water spearing. It seemed like everyone was loving it. Jared put on an absolute clinic, doing Jarby things as usual.
Yeah.
But we're all swimming around in
Just
3
poaching
meters.
other people's fish.
Is that why you didn't get any?
Yes, that's
Sorry.
exactly why I didn't get in.
We can't talk about that.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. So that was written down.
Dark place.
But yeah, it was good. Like, wasn't it? Like, shallow
No.
water stuff.
No, it wasn't.
That lid on his face, I'll tell you, just never disappoints.
Just pieces of shit. That,
Not
So
our
that-
fault you can't spear fish, mate.
well,
Fish or
a bit of emotional support for a Spearo in a hard time.
Mate,
we
I said you
tried
could
to
dive.
early.
I
We
told you
tried
you could
to.
dive good, remember?
Yeah.
I tried to help and you kind of threw it back at me.
That was the meanest thing I've ever heard.
You're
can
diving really well.
Hey, you're diving really well. Fish on.
They even mentioned after that you should do like snorkeling tours or something like that.
Yeah. It's like the difference between going fishing and boating.
Yeah.
You dive well, you spear like shit. That was a good day.
It's just the sex part, good.
You got a good thrust on you.
I wouldn't.
Thrust is good. The penetration is over.
I wouldn't
Didn't
let
feel
it
it.
get to you, Squirrels. Not like you haven't been up here in 15 odd years. You've come all the way here for your bucks, and you're going to leave without actually shooting a fish. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah.
Actually, he slayed us on the bloody bottom fishing the other day. We were catching next to nothing, and he was ripping up. What'd you get? What was that, prized fish?
Hey? Oh,
Yesterday. Oh,
The red bass.
yeah.
Yeah, while
Slide it.
everyone's watching, just hook a
Well-
good feeling fish, thinking, oh, shut the boys up. They
Finally.
Yeah.
have not stopped chirping from the other bloke. And beat the sharks.
That was actually.
We realised why when she pulled it up.
Yeah. Well,
They're like, we're not eating that.
Big Cod had a crack at
Yeah,
it.
it did, yeah.
They're shockers
Yeah.
too, them red bass, because they pull like a freight train, and then they're red when you're like, I'm on, boy, and then when it pops the top, you're like,
Them and Chinaman.
Yeah.
I got 2 Chinaman in a row. I was like, red, big, dirty Chinaman. I was like, let him go. Straight back down there. Again, another Chinaman. I was like, and then it happened like literally 3rd in a row, wasn't it?
Yeah.
3rd again. I was like, it's another Chinaman. Pull off a red.
Red. Yeah. You did catch, 3 triggerfish in a row, too?
Triggeries, yeah.
I've never seen someone
Yeah.
catch,
That's different.
like, on good ground, too, just 3 triggeries.
we got a leather jacket the other day, just swimming around on top, belly up, just
Yeah.
in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah?
Netted him off the top,
Got him.
so that was a good little capture.
Yeah, right.
Species.
Yeah, out here.
Yeah.
But one thing I wanted to touch on, how Pete was saying about young halves shooting his first trout and blueies and stuff. That day you caught the red bass yesterday.
Yep.
Jarby's daughter Marley, that he brought up to the Monties with yous, was catching some crackers. She got a thumping robbo,
Yeah.
like ripper fish,
Done real well, didn't she? Yeah.
Yeah.
In
She-
the blood, mate.
smashing it.
She
Hey, in
learned
the
how
blood, yeah.
she learns how to fish real quick. The problem is she learns how to talk shit like you might really quick too.
We don't do such
And
things.
she's just giving Uncle Squirly shit the whole time.
Was she really?
Oh
For real?
shit, yeah.
And there's
Oh,
whisper
no.
of you owing her $50 after the trip.
Absolute bullshit. I'll put this out to a poll for any fisherman out there.
Yeah, let's
right?
hear it. I want the poll
Yeah.
now.
What's this?
It's
So-
gonna backfire on him again.
So the $50 was on the next drop. All right. I was going to take the child's money. There's no doubt about that. So I catch
No, but listen, you've missed the part of that.
what part of
Well,
I
you said
missed?
$50 on the next drop for the best fish.
Yeah, best fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
the trip.
And then I pull up a Rankin cod.
A
Head.
head, not even a little bit of fillet. Literally,
There was a bit of fillet.
There was no fillet. It was literally at the gills.
Yeah. So I need my Italians
Yeah.
to come out in force because it's a bit of fish head soup. Like we
This
know
is what he's trying to battle on. Going,
we
yeah,
know
go on.
you're trolling through the fish bins getting the head, so fucking come support us.
Well, we just lost one listener base.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck 'em.
Mario, if you're out there, don't leave.
Yeah, don't leave us, Mario. It's me. And then she catches honeycomb cod, which we
Right.
chucked back
Hey.
back over the
Bet
side.
didn't matter if we're going to keep it. It was
I'm-
the best fish.
You-
And unfortunately, because you're going to get more meat off that honeycomb that we could have eaten
Yeah, but
than your head.
your child owes me money, all right?
$50, Biggles.
Yeah, she's no lunch money for her.
Who wins,
Tantrum.
boys?
I think it goes to the audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, Mum, if you're out there,
Yeah, mum
Please,
and dad.
please, please vote for the
Yeah.
Rankin head with nothing on it. It saved me $50.
Yeah. But
Marley's already claimed it. She's like, you owe me
Yeah,
50.
Yeah.
she did
Straight
dog it.
away, she was. She's like,
Yeah.
that's $50.
Yeah.
Pulled up a trout as well, common trout.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
She got a Spango. Yeah. First fish of the day was that big, well, how's that story, Squirrel Dog, with the trout?
Yeah,
So Squirly hooks up and gets he goes, oh, it's a big one. And he's like getting it, and then it's like, oh, I've dropped one. I've still got something on. And so he gets it up, and he's got like a decent like comedy trout. And then Marty's like, oh, I'm on. Gets it up, has like a bigger trout than Squirrely, like starts giving a bit of lip about it. Like, mine's heaps bigger than yours. And then it like does a shake, spits out of his other hook. Legit
Yeah.
was on his line on the way up, got off, went to
Tilted
Marley's
it.
jig and got on the jig.
That's unreal.
yeah.
Wild, eh?
And it wasn't like the knot broke or anything. So the
It
hook
slipped through, yeah.
hook had a gap. So the
Oh,
line
the
had
eye
come
was
in.
open.
eye.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
eye was open. It
Right.
just literally popped off.
Pilfered it.
Yeah.
and you think she
Nice.
owes you $50?
Yeah.
Yeah, and a fish. Fucking out here stealing fish.
Times are tough.
How you gonna
Yeah.
teach? Someone start
He's
teaching
just trying to
these.
get a win somewhere.
Someone start teaching these children how to behave properly.
Yeah.
Go out on the ocean, steal a man's fish. What's next?
Yeah.
Win $50
Yeah.
off you.
Yeah. We're going broke doing this shit.
And another sport that Marley's been heavy into, well, all the kids and then all the big kids, is the shark feeding at night. So you
Yeah.
have a frame on a rope and hammerheads and that up, and you're bloody pulling on them, and no hook in there, of course.
Yep.
Just bloody teasing them. That's good fun.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the setup you've got here. You got the mothership and then the two boats to the side, the Tinny and your boat. We're parked up as well. And then, so around the mothership is where you do the, like, teasing up the sharks. We had hammerhead the first day. And I think within the first 10 minutes of us meeting up with you guys, your daughter, Charlie, and Marley were just playing with the sharks, and a little tiger comes in with big cobia. You guys were actually out and about at the time, but the cobia was almost half the size of the shark. And so we didn't have time for much else. So Jarbs kitted up, jumped in the piss to shoot the cobia, but was slightly too late.
It was.
Cost us a good fish.
Didn't hang around at all.
Yeah. But then, you know, since then, the sharks come back most nights sort of thing. I don't think you ever get too old or see it enough to not find it fun watching the sharks
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's pretty
bloody
sick,
awesome.
like
Yeah.
come in.
Yeah, it's good TV.
Yeah.
It's real
totally.
Yeah.
Definitely the hammers are more fun, where you get to see the dorsal break the surface and they
love
can't
it,
grab
They're
the...
a bit dumb, yeah.
Yeah.
Got the old eyes on the side of the head going, what's going on over here?
Yeah.
Give 'em a
The old
little
lemon
nibble.
sharks and that, they're not much job.
They're no good, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had some real big hammers before you guys come along, some megas, and Petey was going to get into one, so we
Yeah.
got
Hit it
the,
up.
Yeah.
got the
Yeah.
blue marlin gear out for him, and he was just going to hit it with sunset drag straight up, 20 kilos of drag.
Not in my option, though. You were like, yeah, set at sunset. I'm like, why? It's
Yeah.
just going to throw me in.
Nah, because we were going to take the
Perfect.
dinghy, and he was
Yeah.
going to surf like the dinghy, get it towed around, just like wee.
Yeah, but the part when you gave me
Lock
the
your legs in.
the part when you gave me the snips and you're like, right, Pete, basically when you fall in the water, just remember, cut it here. I'm just like, so I'm pretty much going in the drink. I was kind of happy it didn't bite, but a little bit
Yeah,
sad too.
you couldn't get a shark to bite
Nah.
at that moment.
Yeah.
It was one
Yeah.
of the most bizarre things ever, so probably for the best.
Yep.
I even sculled
Yeah.
a Bundy before it too. I was bloody ramping
Yeah,
up.
just to get going.
Yeah,
Bundy
so if I
just
fell
didn't
in, I'd
Dive
box
in
on.
and start punching it.
Yeah, in the back of the head, obviously.
Well, that's part of your chase that you haven't got. You've also tried to chase down some sales, not
Yeah.
quite as successfully as you'd like.
No, not yet. It's been pretty quiet. Obviously, Broome had the sail bite of all time this year during their comp. I think Dampier had a crazy sail bite as well. The Monties is known for a wild sailfish bite this time of year at times. This year it hasn't really happened. I think they might have passed already, even gone to Exmouth. The Exmouth's fishing real well. They had the Ladies' Days, which is 2 days now, comp. And the boat that won it, I think they caught 8 sails on the last day. Eddie and Wes from Peak Sports Fishing are catching 10 plus sails a day all the time down there at the moment. I think even in shallow. So maybe they've gone down there. The Gulf could be fishing real well, but up here it's been pretty quiet in all the usual haunts where we used to catch a lot of them when we were commercial mackerel fishing. But further south there has been a few. We got 8 one day and a black marlin. It's the best we've done on them. Other than that, but it was like a neap tide day. And they were pretty doughy. I think we went 8 from 18 or something pathetic, and one from one black marlin. So yeah, it's been the trip was the main fish I wanted to target, but we've really struggled on them, to be honest. And then you guys go out bottom bogging yesterday and get on the radio. We just seen 2 sails. It's like, fuck,
Yeah.
we're out there, can't raise a thing.
Yeah. Well, that was nearly one of the first things that happened to us. I got a little Mac tuna and then coming to the boat and just 2 big, decent sized sails too, just come straight up to the boat, just chasing that. I was just holding the tuna there, trying to get something down that they might take.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I mean, it's always the way, isn't it? When you're not chasing something, it'll come up. When you're trying to find it, fucking harder.
Just like Pete's hammerhead, you sharks everywhere try and hook it. And
Yeah. As soon as you want it, you can't have it.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yep. So some of the other stuff you've got going, like you got that rainbow runner. How'd you catch that?
Rainbow runner.
Good catch, that one.
We'll just stick baiting for GTs and little rainbow runner jumps on.
Jumped
It's not
on.
something I'd be bringing up, but yeah, we kept it as a blue marlin pitch bait.
Yep.
So that's probably the most interesting bit about that rainbow runner. But yeah, we got some nice G's. Got some mates from Victoria over, and they haven't done any fishing like that. They're called Big Murray cod and stuff. And they've done a bit of bill fishing with me and stuff like that. But, stick baiting 30 kilo G's.
Yep.
Next to wash and rocks, and you got to literally hold the spool and drive the boat out to stop them. It's pretty wild, So that was pretty cool.
Yep.
That side of it. We got blown away by a few, didn't we, Pete? And then fucking falling off. And
Yeah, it's real cool. Awesome deck in, not having to grab the rod at any point, just watching everyone just get worked.
You don't really,
Around
want to
suffering.
be fighting them.
Yeah. It's very cool to watch.
until they're
though.
like, I'm rooted, and there's like 10 minutes left in the day. He's like, I'll have a go, and hooks a monster on the cliffs.
Yeah, pretty awesome. Sick fish.
Yeah, we've got couple of trout and other bits while we've been stick baiting, while there was easterlies. Stuff, you just go and fish different bits. So we've done some diving, stick baiting, got them good squid, crays, sail fishing, marlin fishing. We're going to do some blue marlin fishing up here because obviously blue marlin start kicking off next month, October, usually in Exmouth.
Yep.
Through till March. But there's a bit of a warm water finger out wide here, so we'll go have a look at that.
Yep.
Yeah, we've caught tuna. We've done a bit of everything, really.
Yep.
Okay.
Talking about like the blue season, obviously Eddie Lawler from Peak Sport Fishing just put out a video on Facebook, like through their full year, including their heavy tackle season. Like that's got to sort of G you up to catch a blue, doesn't it? Just watching that.
I think if you watch that video and it doesn't get you excited, you might as well sell your fishing rods. It's pretty. All their videos are like probably some of my favourites that pop up.
Yep.
On social media. Yeah, they're talking about last heavy tackle season. Best day Eddie had on his 36 black watch was 11 blues and a stripe landed for the day. Wes's on the 25 contender was 10 blue marlin for the day without any crew members, just him with the punters.
Yep.
That's some wild stuff. And then they said their stats between the two boats was 860 something billfish for the year. It's like out of control stuff.
Yep.
Especially when you talk, they're not even mentioning how many Grand Slams and shit went down.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty cool. So yeah, hopefully blue season goes well for them again this year. Well, for Exmouth.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bloody oath. Good to say. So have you enjoyed the trip so far, Jarbs?
Yeah, loved it, mate. It's been good.
Yep.
Obviously had a fair bit of wind, so we haven't had a heap of opportunities, but even today, just the diving side of things is pretty fun getting out there when it's still blowing 20 knots and being able to shoot blueies and trout and that, so definitely good getting out.
Yeah, and what's those little black and white fuckers that
Black
you shot?
and white snappers, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never shot them before. I was like, kind of said to Lee, I was like, are these midnights?
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, similar. That's what I was like, I literally chased one around the whole time I was there in that one spot. Like, come on, it's like they're so flighty. They they literally pop out a little thing. You're like, oh, and then they like kind of see and they like duck back in. You're like, come on, just come out, give me a shot.
Yeah.
Then I had two shots at one of them, didn't get him, and then finally I think we'll just have about to leave the spot and he one poked his head out and I ended up shooting him. So.
Yep.
Yep.
And you got a couple blueies today, Pete?
Yeah, jacked a couple, yeah.
One of them.
One of those things you were talking about too, though. And it looked hell easy to shoot, and I was like, oh, I don't know what that is anyway. But it's different when you just see it compared to like hunting it.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Yeah, I got a couple of blueies. I was pretty stoked, yeah.
Yeah, one of them nearly got you 8.
Yeah, I freaked out a little bit. Yeah, shark come up, bit close, near the surface, and I started squealing, and luckily you were close by, so yeah.
Yeah,
pretty
I
thankful.
thought you were getting eaten because
Yeah.
you had the bluey out of the water. It's just thrashing, so I just say the water and you yelling.
Yeah,
And I was like, oh, fuck.
yeah.
He's dead then.
This would be one of the
Shame.
excuses why Shade didn't get any fish.
Yeah.
Because I was just about to line up a big
I was,
Yeah, he was.
I
Yeah.
was
I
lining
stuffed
up a
it
big
for you.
trout. And then I was like, well, if Pete's getting eaten, he's obviously got a fish that I can take after he
Yeah.
after the
If he
shark
gets
takes
done, I
him.
can just
Okay.
grab that blue and we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was funny too, though, because I said to you after, I'm like, big shark around here, mate. You're like, anyway.
Yeah, I didn't
Means
know. I didn't really.
nothing to
I was
you.
like,
Yeah.
oh, sweet. And then I just swam off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's got to be that big trout that Shay left around here somewhere.
Yeah.
No, it was Squirly. It was like a 46 centimeter trout.
Ah,
Big
it was-
trout. I was lining up.
Yeah.
It was the best one I've seen all day. It was good.
46.
But he'd gone into the cave, so who
He'd
knows
gone.
if
Yeah.
he just... I was hoping I was going to go down and he'd be facing me, but...
They're
Yep.
pretty flighty, those trout around there. They
I-
knew it was up.
They've seen a few spears go past their
Yeah.
heads, so don't worry about that.
Yeah.
I had the flightiest trout that was ever flighty today. 10 minutes I spent on him and never got him. That's not how trout are
No,
supposed
that's
to
it.
behave.
They usually just come out like they're like, who's that guy? Like swim out,
Yeah.
turn on side
Yeah.
onto you.
Yeah, shoot me here.
Yeah, legit.
Well, you also had that other trout that you weren't sure whether you could spear it, whether it was big enough. So it hung around you for like 10 minutes or whatever, and then I come over and you're like, you reckon that size? And I was like, yeah, it's pretty easy size, like probably about 50 centimeters. And he must have heard us talking because as soon as I said that to you, you were like, all right, and then he just pisses off.
Yeah, I duck dive on him. I've been looking at him for ages, swimming up to him. He just playing up. Go to duck dive and he just shot off, didn't he, like a rocket?
Yeah, trout just lip reading.
Yeah, we
What?
needed to do like the tennis where you stick your hand over and just, like, give him nothing.
Yeah. And so you've done a fair bit of fishing in the NT before this, is that?
Yeah, just chasing barra mainly and a
Yep.
bit of spearing. Yeah, struggled for a long time and fished for a long time, but slowly figured it out. Mainly the billabongs because it's easy. But
Yep.
fished all the rivers and yeah, mucked around. It's good.
More enjoyable fishing up in the NT for barra than what you obviously were wetlining down here for a fair time and did a fair bit of fishing.
Yep.
Is there a preference?
I like the barra because it's real versatile where you can, I don't know, they're in the rivers, the ocean, billabongs, like.
Yep.
Yeah. But, it's all good fun. Like, yeah, wetlining's good. Flat out working with good people like Lee, Big Dan and that, and Custard.
You don't need to lie on our podcast, mate.
Yeah, we had
You were working with people like Lee.
we had some moments, but nah, he's a legend to work with. I did want to bring up a time when I dropped a mackerel on his ass and it hooked his pants and pulled him down, and I reckon he wanted to box on with me and knock us out for a quick moment.
Yeah, well, that was the last time he had pants that didn't have a hole in them.
There was
Well,
afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had it on the fish pick because we got the fish pick, which not many people know what that is, but you kill the mackerel with it and then you pick them up.
Yep.
And he's picked it up and then you pull the gang hook out, gang of 4 hooks or whatever you use.
Yep.
And as he's like got it up, it's kicked and then it's like fallen onto the back of me, the arse crack of me pants, and the gang hooks hooked me pants. And there's a mackerel hanging off my ass crack of my pants, thrashing its teeth around alive.
Not a nice sight.
Like, I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah,
Hold on there, big boy.
yeah, pretty sharp.
So
too.
it was.
Mac
it was
attack
good
on a
work.
crack.
Yeah, nailed it. Yeah, but
And
nah,
you
we
weren't
got
happy with that for some reason, Leewold.
Nah.
over it.
But you can never stay unhappy with Pete. He's probably one of, if not the hardest workers I've ever seen in my life out there. Doing 20-hour days is not that simple, especially when he's doing 24-hour days because he's still heading gutting when you go to bed and you get up, start the motor, start trolling, and he's finishing the last one.
Yeah.
So, big times.
Remember that a few times. You're like, yes, nearly finished head and gutting, odd 100 bloody mackerel. You're thinking, yeah, gonna get into bed soon. It's gonna be awesome. You're like finishing the last couple, chuck them away. Sun's just about to poke up. Then you hear the motor start. You're like, damn it. Back to trolling. You're like, oh well, fall asleep holding the lead lines out in the
Wait, yeah, when
eskies.
they get on, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. But nah, yeah, the barra fishing's fun. All the commercial stuff's fun. It's bloody. It's all good stuff.
Yep.
Hmm.
So what's your guys' plans for the rest of the...
Well, we're coming into Neeps now, so there'll probably be a fair bit of diving going on. We'll go to some different places, do some shallow water stuff again, just try and get halves on some nice fish, and me and Pete will enjoy it. And I might try and get Pete out, do some 20-metre stuff as well, maybe shoot some big reds or whatever. We're not really trying to fill the freezer, but you know what diving can be like. Sometimes it just happens.
Yep.
And also, wouldn't mind doing some bottom jigging then. We've been destroyed on the Nomad Vibes and the jigs by sharks, but as it comes into Neeps, it's the best time for jigging because obviously you don't get blown off the spot with the current, but also the fish seem to bite better in that sort of stuff because they're up and about high in the water column. They're not having to hug the ledge with the current, and obviously the lighter jigs and vibes you can use too, if you're in 30, 40, 50 metres when it work better, where if it's like, spring tides, that's harder. Plus the billfish, which haven't really happened for us anyway, can tend to be, not always as a rule, be a bit doughier on a neap tide. So probably do a couple of days of that over the neeps. That'll be our plan to a bit of a way. And then as the tide picks back up, we'll have another go at the billfish. We're going to chase that blue marlin, maybe some more stick baiting for trout and GTs and stuff like that, and see what everyone really wants to do, I suppose, a bit. But that's sort of half an idea behind it. We've got a week of good weather coming by the looks of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And our plans are taking off tomorrow.
Yeah, I've decided I'm not going to take you back to where you can stay out of here.
I'm staying.
Sorry, Lee and
Oh, what?
everyone else.
That's all right. Just let the missus know. It's your decision and I'll stay out here.
Extended bucks.
Yeah, that's it, eh?
I'm back to Exmouth.
Yeah, can't wait for that.
Oh, that's right. We haven't even discussed that.
Yeah.
You'd have to be happy with that, wouldn't you?
Mm.
What is it? Full marine park, 30% sanctuaries.
Minimum 30% sanctuary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No take.
Very low details on where and
I love
everything like
doing
that.
the old proposed things and putting them out there super early as well, so everyone can get up in arms and carry on.
Yep.
They did the same thing with down south. They were saying the 9-month fishing ban or whatever it was, and then obviously everyone kicks up a stink, goes 9 months, you're kidding me. Then they dropped it to 6 and was like, oh, we won that. It's like, no, you didn't. You got 6 months of the year you can't fish.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what they'll try and do here.
I don't think they'll give you anything back here. I think they'll just take
Yeah.
30. I reckon minimum. They're promising minimum 30% sank because the marine park itself doesn't change a lot.
Nah.
It's the sanctuaries that
Yeah,
obviously have the effect. Minimum 30% sanctuary. To be totally honest, there's only about 30% of the Gulf that's any good. If they pick the best 30% bits,
And they will.
there's a lot
know.
of sandwave nothing in the Gulf that's good for bugger all. Maybe a couple of long-tail tuna to cast at or something.
Yeah.
But, yeah, if they pick the eyes out of the best of it, you lose all your Barra Creeks,
Yep.
all your bloody best dive spots.
Same as
You
the
know,
islands. They'll
crazy
100% put them around the islands. 100%.
Of course, I'll put them.
That's where they always put them.
Wine-Eva's literally trout and crays.
Yeah.
You couldn't hurt the joint if you
No,
wanted
that's
to.
it.
It's
It'll literally
limestone
be-
ledges and they'll just
It'll
take
literally
it.
be all those bottom creeks down the bottom.
Yeah.
And it'll be the islands. Guarantee it.
Yeah, that's right.
And 30% doesn't sound like a lot, but then when you take 30% of what little there is already, it's a lot. It's a heap.
Like I said, it's the best 30%.
Exactly, yeah. I did hear a little bit of info today. I thought obviously being marine park, I was very thinking it's going to be the same as like Ningaloo Marine Park, as in no trout, no blueies. I was like, well,
For spearing.
for spearing. I was like, you might as well just take the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't do anything in the Gulf then.
Yeah.
But I did hear today saying it's not that the Ningaloo is a special marine park. These other marine parks, you should be able. They reckon you still be able to shoot tuskies and trout in.
Yeah, well, you will be able to.
Yeah.
I would say, because we're in one right now at the Montebellos.
Yeah.
It's a marine park.
Well, it's funny that because when I was coming up here, I was looking on the chart, like we were driving through with Squirly, it's like, can't shoot anything here. Because I'm just
Why are we
so
going
used
there?
to in the marine park going, you can't shoot tuskies and trout in them. So then like, when we started doing it, I'm like, are we allowed to be? And it's like, yeah, it's different. I was like, oh, that makes sense. Yeah. It's just the Ningaloo, it's a bit different.
I think the hard part about all these sanctuaries and stuff like that is it mainly targets like the people with a tinny that want to take their kid out on or teach their kid how to spear in like accessible areas, it's always where like it's just making it harder and makes it so if you can't afford, like a $2,500 charter boat to get out somewhere, like you just can't
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
do as much around the coast.
The same thing is like you go, you're still going to get tourists there because they come up and do the whale sharking. You're literally just taking away from the people that live there.
Yeah.
It's like if people aren't going to come up and go try and dive the Gulf then, because there's no point in it. It's like it's literally just us that live in Exmouth that are going to, you know what I mean? They're going to not get it out.
Nah.
You know, reckon?
Well, you got Ben Knight and Ingaloo Charters. His whole operation, or 90% of it's in the Gulf.
No, that's what I mean. I mean, like, as in the people that live there, are the ones that are going to.
Yeah, but I mean, like, that's punters coming through, like whale sharkers. They're booking him. On Strike does a lot in the Gulf. Like, half his stuff is the Gulf.
Yeah, I've been talking to Benny. He goes, like, exactly where they reckon they're going to propose those sanctuaries. Exactly where.
Yeah, I think it's as much going to affect the tourism side as anything. Yeah, like, God help us, they don't take any of that, the main sailfish area in the Gulf. It's like literally featureless bottom, but obviously the bait stacks up there because of the tides and the sailfish come in there. And
I think it'll be wherever Twiggy wants it.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, he's just deciding what he wants.
Yeah, of course.
And the Premier is his bitch.
Yeah, 100%.
So...
But everywhere will be a marine park at some point if they can get it. All the islands had already been taken off us. You can't camp on them. You can't do shit. Like,
well, I heard the boys are up at Long the other day. Like, I went to camp on it, like nearly everyone's been doing.
Yeah.
And Santos come in.
Yeah.
And like, this is our island. You can't be on here.
Well, you're not allowed to camp.
I
You're
know,
only allowed to camp on the Murons.
Yeah.
In certain
But then he
spots.
said, oh, the other side's obviously Depot or whatever. So he's like, oh, we can't go in there. He's like, but you've come in and like put all those concrete pillars and all the junk on Long now. That's what they had a bit of an argument with him. Benny did. And then they're like, who cares? It's our island. Get off it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's either a private-owned island or you can't use it.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, that doesn't make sense. Not like Barrow and that A-class nature reserve.
Yeah.
Now, what they'll do
Whole thing's
is
a
they'll
joke.
move all the stuff on there that can get hurt onto somewhere else that's not going to survive and die.
They should be encouraging the stuff, everyone getting out and enjoying themselves. And why close it down when it's something that's good for everyone?
And it's like, what are you going to hurt the sand by walking on it? Yeah. It's ridiculous.
But I mean, that's why, like, when I spear somewhere, I won't spear the fish so that they don't make these sanctuaries. And then you dickheads come in,
Squirtle.
you spear fish, and these fucking sanctuaries come in and ruin everyone's day, and you don't want to take responsibility for it.
This is the way he has to go back at us.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
But a lot of the problem is that, like, the public's definitely not united on it. Like, we want access to all this stuff, and, well, I personally believe that, like Pete said, everyone should be able to camp on an island. Everyone, not just us.
Yeah.
It should be rights as citizens of Australia or whatever,
Definitely.
as our country. But that's not the views of most people, like you look on social media and people are like, stop them, and because a lot of people don't do fuck all with their life, so they want everyone else to not be able to do it. It's like the division, even this Gulf Marine Park, half of it isn't don't do it. It's get rid of the prawn trawlers and all this. It's like, they're catching prawns in the mud. It literally affects you zero. But they think that they're going over new coral every day. Like, yeah, we want to tear our nets to bits and not catch a prawn. And it's like, so instead of, like you said with the Twiggy thing or whatever, instead of actually pushing back against the actual thing, they get sidetracked and then try to fight something that's not even related to it. It's like, yeah, now they want to build a wharf. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's got nothing to do with a marine park. Like, who cares? Like, just stop the marine park. And they just jump on other shit. So you don't have any consolidated voice on anything. It just blows me away, that stuff.
Shutting down too much freedom, I reckon. It's crazy.
It is crazy.
Can't take my freedom, what I reckon.
But you're getting married.
Yeah.
Someone's going to take your freedom.
Yeah, okay. The missus
Take
is
that back.
taking the freedom, but not Twiggy. All right.
Yeah. Nah, it's wrong.
No, it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. I mean, it's pretty hard because there's one party in WA and they make all the decisions at the moment. They have all the power, except they have none of the power because they do whatever the billionaire who tells them what to do does.
Yeah.
So it just depends on whether people start calling that out and start saying, hey, sweet up, maybe put on your big boy pants and be a leader instead of a coward.
Yeah.
Well,
Unlikely.
I honestly don't think that's what the majority of people want. I think we're the minority. The same reason why why Labor and that gets voted in so heavily by landslides. I think more people probably want this marine park.
I disagree in a way because I think the majority of people in the area don't want it that live in the area.
Yeah, but that's irrelevant, really.
No, well, it is relevant because, well, like you should have a say in your area. That's why, like, the voting areas are placed how they are. And the fact that there's millions of dollars paid to fly planes looking for sharks over the metro area and not ambulances and hospitals in the state shows that maybe there's too much power in one area that's making decisions for the rest of the state while being too scared to go in the ocean. Maybe people who are too scared to go in the ocean shouldn't make decisions about the ocean.
No, but even saying that, I don't even reckon that most of the people in Exmouth don't want the marine park anymore. I reckon there's probably at least 50% that do want it that live in Exmouth now.
It'd be close. I reckon it'd be close, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you look at social media and that.
We hear from the people that are like us. So we're
right.
going, everyone's just like, man, there's
true.
that many greenies and hippies in Exmouth
right.
now. They'll be like,
Right.
this is you see it. They post it, and all the nuffies are liking it, going, how good's this going to be? It's like,
Yeah.
what is it doing for you?
Yeah,
Used to be a
it'll be
fisherman's town.
awesome when I can't do anything somewhere. Like, why?
Yeah, legit.
Why does that make it
how
better?
is that good for you?
Yeah. What do they think they're going to get more of in the Gulf?
Yeah, and what are they saving? What's their aim?
Yeah.
Couple more prawn
Like,
trawlers.
Yeah. Yeah. Take
Like,
away the fishermen and the
no
fishermen
one's
are the ones that
no
care
one's
most
fishing
about the
for
fish.
humpback whales in the Gulf.
What
Like,
do you think?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, maybe we bring that back.
Any bag
Yeah.
limits on them?
Yeah. There's heaps of them out there.
No bag limits
No
on whales.
No bag
I just checked.
Good oil. Good stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. Besides all the political stuff, how's everything else going?
Yeah, no good.
No good. Yeah, so we head back.
Tomorrow, yep.
Yep.
Waiting for the wind to drop out, hopefully.
Yep,
It's
and
a
then
bit of an odd one because the old inside of Fortescue is nice in the and it's rough out here.
Yep.
And then it literally switches it. So but it's nice. By the time it goes nice here, it's not very nice in Fortescue, so we'll get a bit of rough weather somewhere.
and then good
Maybe
weather.
Squirly, just hold on.
Yeah,
And John.
And John, yeah.
Yeah.
John on for dear life.
John's jumping ship and jumping on with us, coming home. So
and then does the good weather hit through Exmouth at the same time, or
I
not
haven't
really?
even looked, but I imagine it would do.
Yep.
Usually it's pretty similar to up here. That's that same bit of coast. Yeah, I reckon the Monties and like Karratha do get a little bit like that, a different kind of window there.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times you look up the coast, they've got that nice little blue band, like a circle. I don't know what. It doesn't usually get the northerly, or it doesn't get the high southwest. But we usually, if the weather's usually good along this area, it's usually good back in Exie. So
So
straight on back into it because
Yeah.
we're going
I was
to stay
just-
out. We had some car troubles. We're on the road,
yeah,
just straight to the ramp. We'll launch again.
I was just going to
Oh,
say,
redeem
is she
yourself.
going to take your freedom, or you reckon you'll get it in?
Nah, she's taking my freedom.
She's taking the freedom.
It's really something you get very used to.
Yeah.
You think you're going too bad at the moment, it's only going to get worse.
Yep.
Like Harvey said, straight on the leash. He nailed it.
You might as well sell that tinny as well, Squirly. She's
Yeah.
gone.
Tin-
How much?
the biscuit tin will be on Marketplace shortly.
Nice.
Yeah. So what's your plans after here, Pete? You got any fishing adventures or just back to
Yeah.
work?
Back to work for a month. And then I want to jump back on with Lee, chase some marlin, and I'll probably just follow him around because he's got a sick boat and catches good fish. Just the usual, barra fishing up Lakefield, and I'd like to fish runoff, up territory.
Yep.
Just flat out everything.
Yes, sick. What about you, Leewold?
Well, like Pete said, leave the trailer boat, the Edencraft, in Exmouth after this trip. It'll stay here for December. We'll fish heavy tackle and do 2 weeks straight of blue marlin fishing. And then that'll get towed down to Perth in January for your wedding.
Yep.
And then towed across back for striped marlin. But other than that, probably not a lot of fishing plans. So what will be October when this is basically done. Then, December's heavy tackle. So maybe a bit of cod fishing once that opens back up, because obviously it's Murray cod close season now. And probably go up to the mountains, do a bit of trout fishing as well. It comes into that time of year. Go up there with my grandfather and whatnot. Try and get him up there. He didn't want to go last year. He reckons he's getting too old for it, but that usually lasts about 3 seconds with him, and then he's like, stuff it, we're going.
Yep.
Yeah, other than that, not a lot.
Yeah, because he had a bit of a trip down south where he got lost in the bush, made the news, where he spent, was it 2 nights?
Yeah. In
sub-zero temperature?
Oh, not sub-zero. It was 2 degrees.
2 degrees?
Yeah.
So,
he was fine afterwards. He didn't know what the fuss was about.
Absolute weapon.
Yeah.
So the trout fishing might seem easier now.
Yeah,
But
so,
fucking hell.
I've done worse than that. Let's go.
Yeah.
Tough fella, eh? Just wanted a cup of tea when he got back.
Yeah.
Like nothing had happened.
I've just been missing me cuppa. That's
But
it.
but the same thing with the trout fishing and that, like Pete gets around fishing everywhere. He doesn't stop, so I wouldn't be surprised if he turns up with one of them cod fishing or trout fishing as well. We'll just something will happen of some sort, I'm sure, in there.
Yep.
Definitely.
And maybe get some crays before my wedding.
Whatever you want to do, yeah.
We'll go, if you got the
If
Eden down there, we've
that's
got
what
lots of dewy marks we can go smack big
Yeah,
Aussies.
so
Some
that's
Jewies?
right. Maybe chase a sword down there.
Yeah.
Go get some Jewies. Yeah, that'd be good. Well, when's the Jewies open?
It's open all that time because it's like the school holidays, so it
Yeah.
opens on the 18th of December or something like that around
Yeah,
there.
perfect.
Yeah. Might even
Well-
be a bit early. I think it's like the 10th or something.
Well, Dad was a
Yeah.
commercial Jewy fisherman for years off Mandurah, and they
should
bought
be
him
right.
out. So if we can't catch one, then it is fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So, yeah, there'll be a bit going on, I suppose.
Sick. All right.
Good.
Yeah, good.
Anything else to add?
Do you reckon you might have a chance of catching a cray in Perth with us?
Oh, fuck. I don't think so.
Just swim around, there's antlers everywhere. It's like Squirly.
That was not
Yeah.
No.
that was not me.
Usually it is. That's what I thought. It must
Yeah.
be Squirly.
Nah.
We'll
Nah.
just
I
let
knew
him
I'd
run
get
it.
blamed on him. That's why I
Yeah,
said
that's
nothing.
it,
We'll just let him run a
Yeah.
pot that we pull on the way home. It's like, there's your squirrels.
Yeah, that's it, eh?
I reckon Squirrely's going to make a comeback. He's just going to kill it one day. He's just going to rip into you
Do
guys.
not make me laugh.
It's going to happen. Come on, Squirrely.
Yeah.
Thanks for chumming up. We'll catch you next time.
Adios.
Yeah, ciao.
Twiggy runs around, got Roger cooking his coat, building marine parks while he's rocking the boat, telling locals suck it with a billionaire's grin, saving the world or just cashing it in. Gaslight the greenies, some farm to shore. Squirrel dogs hanging loose, no fish on their spears. Montebellos quiet, no fence to fear. Leewold's pants gone, Mackerel's had its snack. Out here in the chaos, there's no turning back.